There we go. I bet you guys can hear me now. Can you hear me now? I'm just going to configure some P1 stuff here real quick. Oh, okay, it's configured the same anyway. Alright. Actually, what I want to do is I'm going to go to UMK3 Plus, debug options, combat code. Okay, hang with me just a second, I'll be right back. No, come back. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe need to. There we go. All right. All right. Well, this is nice. I'm glad to be back, fellas. want to thank you guys for your patience for the past week or so. I know I didn't stream Tuesday. I didn't stream last Thursday. I was getting stuff set up for the tournament. I had a lot going on. Actually, still don't have my entire workspace put back together yet. Everything got torn down for the tournament because we had casuals Friday night and everything, and so we had a lot going on, and I've had a lot going on this week, and like I've been working like basically just from my laptop. I've been working like I mean, I just powered on my PC last night so I could download everything from Twitch. So, but the tournament, no, Michael, I haven't yet. That's on the list to do. The tournament went really well. Got to see a lot of people that I've played with before and that have been to the tournament. Got to meet a lot of people for the first time. Got to meet Paul in person for the first time from the other programmer on the MK Plus team. Got to meet him. That was awesome. Got to meet Michael and Ryan, the hardware testers. Totally awesome. That's Post, who's in here now. Hope he doesn't mind me telling that. Just got to meet a lot of cool people, and got to have a great time playing some MK. So it was awesome. Hope you guys got to check it out on the stream. If not, the stream is still up. I'm going to be segmenting it out, kind of taking out the. I'm gonna do what I can to post the individual matches by themselves, individual videos for that, and I'm also going to try to post a continuous stream that's been kind of edited, so there's not as much lull in between, and a highlight reel. There were some really intense matches, there was just some amazing Mortal Kombat being played. And while you're, and I'm sure, and I've been asked already why UMK3 Plus Beta 1 has not been released yet. That is because we more or less ran out of time. Last thing you want to do is release something that is incomplete by our standards or causes some bugs or issues on arcade hardware. So we're just trying to get a few last things sewn up, make sure they're good on hardware. So that's why it hasn't been released yet. I know I said April 5th. We're going to try to have something no later than the first week of May. Mortal Kombat 2 Plus, the second beta got delayed. It's just because, you do all this testing, these crazy amounts of testing, you find one thing, and it has to be tested and quality controlled once it's fixed. That's just kind of some of the things we've run up on. But I do want to say another great thing though is we used UMK3 Plus. We used the latest build for the entire tournament. We used it during casuals. We used it during the tournament Saturday and Sunday on several different machines, and we had 0 gameplay issues. So that's a little bit of, I guess, silver lining to all that. It hasn't been released, but as far as the gameplay issues go, there have been 0, which we kind of expect because there haven't really been any gameplay changes, just updates to stages and some of the enhancements in the game, some of the bug fixes regarding the characters. So that all's been good. I've also been putting together a changelog, and the changelog of factory fixes, or the changelog, factory fixes itself, just the factory fixes portion of the game, or of the changelog, is 3 pages long, and that's single-spaced Microsoft Word 11-point font. So there's a lot that's been done, a lot there's still some left to be done. But for what we have gotten done, um, obviously we're closer to having it done than it not being done. So if that makes sense. Okay. Well, I think I've pretty much said all I want to say regarding the tournament and everything else. I'm also very tired, guys. I um, had kind of a fun day. I had a later day than I expected. My son's baseball game. We didn't get home from his baseball game till after 9 o'clock. We didn't expect the game to go that long, but it did. They won, which was awesome. But the game went a little bit longer than anticipated. So I had to get home, get him some dinner and everything, and so that's why I'm starting a little bit late tonight too. But he's probably sleeping in bed. Like he probably I'm pretty sure once he hit the sheets he just passed out. So played hard, played well, pitched well, and so then they came away with the win. But so that's why that is. But all right. Well, I think that's enough about non-bug related fixing stuff. I could talk about my son playing baseball for hours. He loves the game, loves playing it. I love watching him. So, yeah, like I said, I think I've said all I needed to say or wanted to say about the tournament. Check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Tedrusas. Like I said, the unedited videos are still up there. I think some people have actually done some clips and stuff off of that already. Got some good viewership over the weekend, which was awesome. So stay tuned there. I think I plan to be a little more active on Twitch as well once the beta releases. But you guys will get to see some extremely high-level gameplay, which side effect being there was a lot of beta testing being done right there, and it was all great. So. Alright, so some things that bug me. I want to talk about something that bugs me. Okay, now, this is something that bugs me. I have a lot of save states. 2. Okay, so you see how we have no music. This is silent combat. Uh-oh. There you go. And this is something that I don't like. Coming up, as soon as Katana throws a few more fans. Okay. Did you hear that? It's not like really silent combat. I don't know if you heard that or not. Listen. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but the round end fanfare plays. So I don't like that. It should be silent. It's silent combat. There's no music. The round end fanfare should not play. So, oops. So we're going to take a look and see what's causing that and how we can get around it. Okay. Yeah, so we got some Paul code in here. That's all right. See what we got going on. Okay. Ah, too late. Okay. So we're going to call the master sound routine here. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to see when this does what it does. We can make it bypass. Okay. Move what's at A3 to A3 0. Added. Okay, so FF99 E2B0. FF99 E2B0. Probably gonna stop. That's the stage ID. Alright, so here we go. So this is gonna be our guy right here. Okay, 106.21.30. Yep, okay. If that Okay. So what this is doing here is this is looking at 106.21.30, which is the finisher type. And if it's equal to 0, it's going to jump. It's going to return. So we'll catch that in a minute. But what it's going to do here is it's going to look at this, which is pulls the stage. So yeah, it's going to pull the stage, and then it's going to pull some data, and it's going to play the corresponding sound clip. So what we need to do is we need to grab hang on just a second. Doggone it. One moment. I'm trying to get myself straightened out here. Okay, so alright. So it's going to slide, it's going to add this, it's going to move that, it's going to move this value in. That value is going to be 20, and it's going to play the So if we change that, so we say A3 equals, say 21, it's going to play a different noise. So that's where that comes from. Okay. So now we're in round 2. Well, actually, not yet, we're not. Excuse me. Okay, so that's going to play that. We need to keep an eye on next time on when round 2 comes around. We need to keep an eye on this. Okay, now. Huh. Alright, so, okay, I was wrong about that. Okay, so what this is going to do is if there's a fatality, I bet it's going to look at this. Okay, so let's try that. Okay. Alright, so let's get this going and see what happens. Okay. What? Okay, well, I mean, that makes sense. makes sense. But I want to see why. Okay. So we need 2 spots here, it looks like. So here's 1. So let's, so A0, so A0 equals that. It's going to wheel. I didn't do anything. Crap. There it goes. Okay. All right, let's try something else. Okay, so let's do, wait, what? Move what's at A3 to A3, 0. Okay. Oh, okay. 3 equals 0. Now, okay. All right, so let's try that. Your Gamerman Mexicali, that'll be something that we work on. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's try this. What do we want to call this? We want to call this, I'm going to move the microphone maybe so you guys don't hear the keyboard slamming so hard every time. It's like the microphone was right up on the keyboard. You guys can still hear me, right? Silent combat fix. Good thing I still know how to hack. Thought for a moment I may have forgotten. Okay, so we'll just do this. We'll bounce that out. FF99 E210. Right. Yep. I like to use that as kind of my go-to when I'm just going to manually test code. Actually, may not be the best spot for that, but we're going to roll with it for now. All right, so we're going to go, let's see. Actually, code. Move combat code to A0. Hex A0. Q. Otherwise, we're going to move that. Then we're going to jump to return. That's E240. Yes, okay. So, silent combat means silence. Clear A3. And we're going to jump back to E. We're going to jump to E2F0. The only potential misgiving I have about that is what's going to happen around all this. So let's find out. Okay, so it's going to do its thing. And this is with a couple rounds down. Okay, so we'll need to find the second piece that triggers that finishing fanfare. Okay. Oh, thank you, Arturo. I appreciate that. That's kind of what we're trying to aim for too. So, all right. Now let's jump out here. That. Okay. Just do that. Okay. Oh, hush, Dan. All right, let's see what happens. Ooh, so that's good. Let's test it again here. We're going to remove this breakpoint. Okay. Oh, nuts. Oh, that's not what we wanted. So it's not actually great, because if we do a okay, all right, let's try something else. So instead of clearing it, where do we go? Oh, it's over here. Let's do something like, I'm not sure. Move one hex to A3 and see what happens. Okay. See if that works. Okay, cool. All right. So this, hey Mariano. So what this is going to do is this will clear, or let's see, round fanfare, round end fanfare check. And this will, if silent combat code is in play, no round end fanfare. And we'll further test this, so we're still going to get the finish him fanfare, but not the round end. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. See what we got going on for the second round end. Really? That's pretty good, Mariano. How'd you do that? Okay, so that's actually calling finish her. Now it's going to go to the music. Again, there's that add additional. Oh, I'm curious about that. Real quick. A11 equals, I don't know, 480. There we go. Okay. Okay. So we know okay, so FF8129B0. Actually, that's not the exact address. It's close though, so we'll just search it out here. It's right here, I think. No. Well, it's around there-ish. So if we go here, maybe. Well, no, that's the array. Okay, so we'll cut in right here, just like we did the other array. All right. So same deal. Otherwise, we're going to oh, oops, crap. Okay. FF8129F0. All right. All right, so let's pop this in here real quick. All right. And okay. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right. I'm going to try this with the fatality now. Well, that ain't too bad. I think we just about got it. Hmm. Okay. Yes, Mario, that is a kitty. Hi, buddy. What? My youngest, my little one, she's like a year and a half old. She had to have a full mouth extraction on Monday. She'd already had 6 or 7 teeth pulled, and she had to have the rest of them taken out on Monday. Um, and so she's been on some pain medication, and it's been interesting to watch. She's feeling better now, but. Hey, buddy. Hey, dear buddy. Okay. So this looks good. Alright, I want to open. Which shadows fix is that, so? You dumb head. Okay. Alright, so the other one I want to run is. Alright, so let's get the silent fix into code first. Let's do that. Let's see. C8740. Okay. All right. So this is, we'll call this
do that right. So, just for grins, just make sure this is good. All right. All right. So there's no combat code set. All right. Here's the silent combat code. What? That was weird. Why did it do that? Oh, I know what I did. I think I moved her X position over. Just make sure. Yeah, I think that's what I did. All right. All right. Yep, and that's exactly what I expected to happen. Because I moved the combat code in the debugger afterwards, so that makes sense. So that's a good fix. Yeah, Michael, that was actually something that um, that Paul was working with before he came down to Ohio. He was taking a thread to try to get like for tag combat for smoke coming in. There's a routine that he had built called "Is Smoke Needed?" talking about the smoke puffs. And what had happened was he had accidentally assigned um, those attributes to the control thread instead of the character or instead of the character thread or something along those lines. And because of that, when block would be hit, crazy things would happen. Like whenever like player one or player two blocked, the other one would block also, and the same thing happened with run. But that got fixed, so that's good. All right. So that's one thing that is fixed. I guess I could have just hit player 2 start there. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, let's play through this again one more time. Actually, I don't know what you mean. Axel, I think this is what you're talking about. The portals, right? Yeah, there's no more black bars. So there's that, and what about the top of the background face? Statues cut off on the pit 3. There's no assets. There's no assets, JK. That's just how the stage is built. What note? I don't really understand, Axel. Oops. Oh, JK, what'd I do this time? Oh, I'm tired. Okay. Also have a second fix to do. And this is a rand per combat change. And this will be regular gameplay versus enhanced gameplay. And oh, let's see. What this is going to do is this will give us human smoke, or yeah, so this will give us all characters up through human smoke for rand per on the standard 444 combat code for rand per combat. Combat code 460460 is 460460 is another rand per combat code, but it uses the same routine to generate random characters. So what this will do is, if they do the 460460, it's going to go to enhanced rand per combat. And what that will do is that will add Noob Saibot and Rain to the mix of rand per characters. So let's throw this in the hopper real quick. FF81. UMK3E9A. All right. All right. Well, let's interleave this bad boy. And we'll put it in here. Let's give this a try. Alright. So far, so good. Here we got classic sub because you could not get him in UMK3 rand per combat in 1.2. Yeah, that is for that's for rand per combat. There we go. Alright, so far that's good. Alright, come on, come on. And I'll get the names right for them also. Haha, Shang couldn't morph quick enough. There we go. Now we got some rain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Where did that go? What caused that? Uh-oh. Did I not do that? I know I did that. Why isn't it in this build? Okay. FF827270. No kidding. How did that not make it over there? Okay. Alright. So that's gotta be fixed. Obviously never got moved over. have to reallocate that code. Actually, we might. No. Next, we need 4 more spots. We don't have 4 more spots. Alright, so that code's just going to have to get relocated. Move that to 780. E4E DC97. Right. Okay. Now you get smoke on the reason you got smoke there was because smoke was loaded when you select smoke and you go into Ramper, then you'll get smoke on subsequent morphs because the effect is loaded. cool. Yeah, this is the enhanced rand per combat axle. So if you do 460 460, you'll get rain and noob. If you do 444 444, you'll get up through human smoke. And that is by design because of the original players, the original playable players. So that is how that works. We might set up a battle tower to have rain in it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I was messing around with certain CPU routines. Yeah, like I said earlier, if you pick human or robot smoke and you choose ran per combat, if you end a round or choose smoke on the character select screen, you'll have smoke. And for that player side, I may experiment with maybe loading that effect or like loading those attributes every time a morph happens, but I'm not sure what the outcome of that will be, so it would be something to test. And Human Smoke, Ermac, and Melina will be unlocked by default. In UMK3 Plus. I think. Oops, that's not what I wanted. We'll have an option. I think there may be an option to relock them. There's not that it really doesn't take up that much space.
So I think we'll have options for people to relock them, but by default they're unlocked. What? Add what? What will you want me to add? What do you want to add? Hiddens? Or having noob and human smoke hidden? Human smoke was never hidden. Never truly hidden. Well, so what we came up with was Smoke, Jade, and Noob in MK2 Plus were new hiddens because they were never truly playable before. With the hit, I haven't seen a UMK3 machine with dragons in the place of Melina, Ermac, and Classic subs since 1996, 1997. I mean, the game is almost 25 years old. It's 24 years old this year. So there's really no use. So there's really no use to there's really no use to re-hiding them. So we'll make them unhidden by default. But if somebody wants to, if an arcade operator or somebody wants to re-hide them, then they can. Removing that screen doesn't add any new sprites, Axel. Those are all, that's an existing screen sprite with just a different palette, and it's all the same combat code. So that is all. Like, there's no room to be made for that. All right, well, guys, I'm going to call that good. We got enhanced RAM per combat in. Rain is easily selectable. Like, we'll tell you, like, you'll know how to select it when we release it. Maybe. Ha. He's hidden in the screen, but he's easily selectable. But we got the updated RAM per combat. We got the Sunlock updated, which I thought we had already updated. I guess I forgot to move it in. Yeah, Carano, he's selectable on the select screen. You just have to go to Reptile and hit a button combination. I'm not sure what that button combination is going to be for the release, but right now it's hold up and start, and then press and hold high kick until the explosion hits. No, it actually wouldn't be difficult to add Chameleon, but it is what it is. But regardless, we got the Sunlock enhanced RAM per part fixed, which I could have sworn was already in there, but stranger things have happened. Got enhanced RAM per combat going, which the 460 combat code is no longer just a duplicate, but it will include Rain and Noob, and we got silent combat fixed. So three little, well, a bug. I think the silent combat stuff was a bug because it should be silent combat. There should be no music fanfare except for the fatality. Um, and then enhanced RAM for combat along with fixing the sunlock stuff for the enhanced RAM for combat. So got that done. And so for tonight, we're going to call that good. It's almost midnight here. I have to be up early. Got to get kids to school in the morning and all that good stuff. So I'm going to call it here. May do something Friday night, I guess, which is tomorrow night, or the weekend night, Saturday night or Sunday night, maybe. I don't know. Um, if I don't do that, I'll upload something, and I may start uploading, trimming up and uploading some of the tournament videos from the weekend. So until the next time, I'm going to call this for tonight. And thanks, guys, for watching. And I'll see you later. Thanks, guys.